Hey guys, it's Mimo of Bake My Day Mimo, and I promised to show you guys how I do the straight edges, which really I think I'm still learning because sometimes I look at other people's and I envy them, and don't mind the quality, it's off my phone, and it's just me recording. So I thought I'd just start off with covering the cake first and then show you from the beginning to the end. Okay? All right, here is the cake. So let's cover that, and then I have to first make sure that the top is all smoothed out, you know, trying to let go of any air bubbles. I'll even open here so I can push out some air bubbles and things like that. And then making sure it's even all the way around. I'll also start from the tip and then going down. And this also is to try to prevent air bubbles too. I keep going down. See how it looks bumpy? All the way down. All right. So I don't reach the edge just yet. So, all right, now I use these. Some people were asking, what do I use? The Wilton smoothers. I have 2 of them, and make sure they're dry, obviously. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and smooth out the side. Okay, so bear with me. This is no like Hollywood production here, but hey, it's the best I can do. Okay. So after I smooth out the side, you know, it's a lot smoother than what it was before. This is how I go ahead and I achieve those edges. I'm gonna show you guys. It's not really, you know, still kind of round, still kind of like bumpy. But anyways, okie dokie. All right. And if I get air bubbles here, I'll also show you how I get those out, because using this method kind of squishes out the air from the cake, and these little, somebody had said on a page I followed, the cake farts. So you have all these little cake farts. So obnoxious. It's like take Beano before and there'll be no gas. You know, don't you wish they had Beano for cakes? Okay, so what I do is I take these and I use this edge right here that way, and I use the straight edge, and pretty much up. This one goes up motion, this one goes this motion, and they kind of hit into each other. The only thing you got to be careful about is not to grab too much fondant skin, or you're going to dent it. Let's see. See, dent it. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. All right. So anyways, it's a little process because it's not just one time. You gotta keep going around and around and around and around. It takes a couple of minutes. And I also, while I'm doing that, smooth out the edges too. I mean, smooth out the sides. I know you guys can kind of see through the cake, but this one's going to be colored or airbrushed, so it doesn't really matter that much. So I didn't make it as thick as I wanted to. But anyways, I made it like into a full circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and go again. If you feel like they're kind of getting sticky, cornstarch them up. Some cornstarch. I don't use powdered sugar. I feel like it's so grainy. Cornstarch, baby. And believe it or not, man, this makes you, whew, it's a workout. See, this one's starting to stick. Some cornstarch. let's see. Okay. Do you see what I did there? Do you see it? Mm-hmm. You can see the cornstarch too, but yeah. That'll just steam right off when I steam clean it. Okay. So, like I said, sorry about the poor quality. You know, once you start recording, you can't switch the camera around? That's kind of ugly. I didn't know that. Ooh, pinched it. That's what I mean. Careful not to pinch them. Sorry, cake. Didn't mean to pinch you. Okay, so you just keep going around and around and around. You want a sharper edge? Just keep doing it. And finally, I made it down and I cut it off. Why do I cut it off last? Because when you're pushing up with these, when you're pushing them up, it pulls up on the fondant, and so you might end up, you know, pulling up too much fondant, more than you need. So, okay, I know it looks bumpy from there, but it really isn't that bumpy. Maybe it's just the angle, but anyways, yeah, there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that it helped. I'm just gonna smooth it out a bit, and we'll see. Thanks, guys. Bye.